Hey y'all. So hopefully you got a chance to kind of hear a little bit more about the Heart of Flow and what it's going to be about. So now I'm going to tell you how, like, in the past 4 months, Jesus has totally like wrecked my plans in life and how I am where I am right now. So I'm gonna try to make this as quick as I possibly can while also not like skipping too many details because God is always working in the details, let me tell you. Okay, so where did I start? Okay, I'll start 2017, December 2017. I graduated college, got my bachelor's degree in psychology. Super excited, ready to go get my doctorate in clinical child psychology because I wanted to work in a military hospital with military children because I grew up in the military. Well, my dad is in the military. So, super excited. That year I had surgery like in the last few months of college, so I didn't take my GRE. I didn't apply to schools because I was dealing with surgery stuff. So I'm like, my parents moved from Virginia to Jacksonville, Florida, where I was born. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go with them. I know I'll be there for the next year until I have the chance to reapply for, or to apply for graduate school, right? So I've already settled in my heart, not really happy with it, but I've settled it in my heart that I'm going to be in Jacksonville for at least a year and a half till the next, application cycle comes around, and then until, school actually starts. So I'm fine with that. So I started like getting like little jobs around Jacksonville. All of them were awful, honestly. I got one really good part-time job that I enjoyed, that's in psychology, that I really loved. So this year, this is 2018, I transferred from our church location in Orlando to the church in Jacksonville, and so I switched from children's ministry to youth ministry, so I'm super excited. And the beginning of the year, God is like, these are good people, this is like good ground, you just need to listen to them, just follow their mentorship, whatever they tell you to do, like do your best to just to grow and to learn from them. Like you don't know, like go in like you don't know anything and just learn from them. And I was like, okay, cool, like I'm only gonna be here for a year, whatever. This may be good information to know for when I move on. So yeah, the year goes by, the end of the summer comes, I'm taking my GRE. I don't know why this lock just wants to just stick out. Okay. So, end of summer comes, I take my GRE. I take it once, I'm like, I'm not taking it again. I applied to 4 schools. I applied to Regent in Virginia Beach. They're like a Christian school. I was like, oh, that's cool, like that's lit. I applied to Melbourne, FIT in Melbourne, Florida. I ended up not even being technically qualified to finish my application because I didn't take the GRE subject test for psychology. So that was out the door. And I applied to 2 schools in Texas, University of Texas San Antonio for a master's degree, and then Baylor University for a doctorate, right? So I'm like, okay, I finally, got the courage to apply. I scraped up letters of recommendation because I really didn't have a lot of people and a lot of professors that knew of my work in undergrad to write me good letters of recommendation. So I really had to use supervisors, and I had one good professor. Shout out to her. Anyway, so October comes, right? So this is my little book that kind of right now is almost filled actually, but whenever I feel like I hear something, God speaking to me, I write it down in here so it's all in one place. So in October, I'm just going to read y'all what was said, but it didn't click to me until probably December, right? So in October, God told me, he was like, this is where you belong. Still in Jacksonville. He says, this is where you belong. Why are you trying to run away from the river at which I have planted you? There is much you must learn before you leave. And don't leave this place without every stone turned and every pot of soil tilled. Leave nothing undone. When you walk away, there will be no turning back. I'm skipping down. You will not leave here with more than you came in your hands, but your heart will be full and you will be graced with knowledge. Pour out yourself for these, my people. Leave them with something to hang on to and appreciate this time and this humble beginnings. I want to do a great work in you, but you must be still. Abandon all here in this very spot. You will go no further, holding on to the memories of yesterday. Do today's work, forget yesterday's pain, and wait for tomorrow's morning. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, that's cute, Jesus. Like, I'm a do all this in the next 6 or 7 months until I go away to grad school. So I'm still in this mode of thinking, like, okay, like, cool, while I'm here, for these next few months, I'm going to work hard and I'm going to still be listening to these mentors and these ministers in my life. Cool. So, yeah. So I'm still doing applications, blah, blah, blah. I think it was the week before or the week of Thanksgiving, Regent University calls me and they're like, hey, we would love for you to come interview. So I'm like stoked. I'm like, your girl really didn't think I was even going to get an interview for a doctorate school. But I'm super, super excited. So I'm like, yes, like, I'll come. Like, my parents are like, hey, we'll find a way to get you up there. So I'm super excited. And I think the week after Thanksgiving, I'm down in Orlando and I'm driving up, and I just feel like Holy Spirit's like, you're not released to go anywhere yet. And I'm like, excuse me, what? Like, I'm trying to make moves. Like, I'm trying to do what I felt was this call on my life. I've known since middle school that I wanted to be a doctor, a child psychologist. And I wanted to work in a military hospital. So I'm like, okay, like, Jesus, like, we're so close, and you're telling me, like, this is not it? Like, what is that? So I attended to it, but I really didn't think deep about it, because I was like, I got an interview. Like, I'm one step away from being enrolled. Like, so anyway, time goes on. On my birthday, so I'm talking to, like, some of my mentors and some of the ministers at the church, like, people I serve with, and so, I'm just kind of talking with them about these things, and, they're kind of just giving me some advice and talking with me over it and walking it through with me. So, I'm going to fast forward to my birthday, December 6th, 2018. I spent the day with, like, my church fam. We had, like, a big Christmas party or whatever. So I get home that night. So I spent, like, the whole day with them. I get home that night, and Jesus, he's just like, this is it. He's like, commit to staying here. And I'm like, for real though? Like, and he's like, commit to staying here and I will take care of the rest. And so this is the first time that he also brought up the word redemption. I'm just going to kind of skim through this part because there's a lot of good stuff and I don't want y'all to miss anything. He says, so this first part is funny because I was telling my friend, I was talking to her about it. I was like, if Jesus wants me to stay, like I need to hear the audible voice of God saying, Janae, stay. Like, because I don't want to be in Jacksonville. Like, I haven't lived here since I was in first grade, like the first half of first grade. Don't care much about Jacksonville. All I know and cherish here is my church, my home church, my first church ever, and I have some family here. Other than that, don't really care for much of anything. And so this is basically what he said. He said, I want you here. You want to hear me loud and clear, so here it is. You belong here. Stay and settle in. I know you don't see how I will turn this around, but I will. And you can't see the good here, but I do. I am the Redeemer. You don't need to see it in order for me to redeem it. And take the first step and commit to staying. Just stay. Everything will fall into place. People will go out of their way to bless you, and you will be in a completely different place next year. Be diligent and learn all you can. Even when you're tired, anxious, and afraid, do the work. You will leave here changed. Let me exchange your anxiety with peace and pain with beauty. And I'm doing it here now. Right here where you thought you failed, where you lost the battle, where you gave up and abandoned ship. I'm doing a new thing. Have you not seen it? This is fresh air. This is holy ground. Victory territory. Look beyond this hill. Raise your expectation. This is the year of redemption. So this is the first time that I really heard the word redemption for 2019. He was like, this is the year of redemption where we're going back and we're where I'm redeeming all these things, all these old memories, all these old habits, whatever. We're going back and we're doing it again. So I was like, like I was a little bit more excited, but I was also like, can we not though? Like, I will accept. I think there's like a part in our hearts that's like, Jesus, I will accept not seeing a miracle if it means me getting what I want. And that's kind of like the state I was in. I was like, but Jesus, I could be in a psychology program like this time next year rather than in Jacksonville. So anyway, that night I committed. I was like, all right, we staying here, Jesus. Here's what I'm gonna need. I don't think I set like my full expectations like that night. But one of the things that I did tell like Holy Spirit, I was like, I need a job, a full-time job, because I wasn't working full-time. I only had a part-time job. I need a full-time job, and I need so that I can pay my rent. I need a full-time job, and then I asked for a way to pay for school if I was going to stay here. Like, school is still a goal. Like, I feel like a lot of the things that I want to do cannot be, I'm not going to say they can't be accomplished, but I need a certain level of expertise to do what it is that I want to do. So, cool. So that happens. I commit to staying, and let me tell y'all, it's been a ride since then. End of January came, I was kind of just casting vision for the year with one of my accountability partners, and we just had a really good time. Like, God just kind of re-sparked some visions that I've kind of like put on the back burner for a while. So that was awesome, and so it was just a lot of great stuff. And so there were also some more words that God had kind of like spoke over me starting into the new year. So that's kind of how I am like still in Jacksonville right now and like not in graduate school like I thought I'd be. Next video, hopefully I'll talk about the 21 days of prayer and fasting at the top of the year. That was like the craziest fast I have ever done, and it was just so amazing. So that like 21 days of prayer and fasting deserves its own video. So yeah, so that's how I am to where I am now. So long story short, I was going to grad school. I was interviewing to go to grad school, and God was like, "Hi, you thought you're staying here, and here I am." So yeah, so stay tuned for 21 days of prayer and fasting and how the rest of this year goes. I'm still excited. I'm still obviously have some joy. I still have peace here. So it ain't got too crazy yet. So I'm excited. So yeah, that's all for now. I hope y'all have a great week, great rest of your day. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, bye.